Hello once again, Jose Rodriguez here. There seems to be a lot of questions still being asked about how to proceed when you choose to begin to use your Pro-100 with third-party ink sources. Can I modify my partially used OEM cartridges and then top them off with Precisioncolors Signature Edition or whatever ink I choose to use? Is that even allowed? Can I do that? Do I need to flush them? What about the yellow cartridges? What do I do with that? Do I need to buy cartridges? What, blah, yeah, lots of confusion. Here's what you do. You have two choices. Either use your set or buy a second set of pre-modified CLI-42 cartridges from eBay. I have a link in my description. Hit Rick Johnson on eBay. He will provide you for $60 a set of 8 CLI-42s that have been modified and flushed expertly. Okay? And you will get them with the good clips. That is this clip here, not this one you broke off the bottom of your cartridges. This has to be rubber banded on. This actually attaches perfectly and it seals perfectly. So here's what you do. If you only have one set, then as one cartridge reaches low, okay, you still have ink in the sponge. In other words, it will look sort of like this, but more saturated because the cartridge just became low, meaning that this chamber that holds the liquid ink hit bottom. At that point, take it out, perform your operation quickly. You only have about 5 minutes to do this. Remove the ball, drill it, plug it, check it, reset, all that stuff. Top it off, blah, 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 blah. You know what to do, okay? Basically, you're just adding ink over here. This is where the hole is going to be. You're going to add ink. This sponge should still be saturated. Make sure you get your clip attached at that point. Otherwise, you'll have ink everywhere. So fill it to the very 1/8 of an inch from the top. Let it settle a few seconds. Plug it. Remove the bottom. Pop it back into your printer. And you should be good. Of course, if you have a second set of cartridges, this is, of course, if you only have one set of cartridges, you'll have to use one cartridge at a time. Can you do that process quickly? Maybe not. Maybe you need to really consider buying an extra set, okay? Because you may not have the skills yet to modify a cartridge in 2 minutes, okay? So modify, reset, and refill in 2 minutes. You pop it back in. You cannot leave that printhead unoccupied without a cartridge inserted. Okay, you need to have a cartridge basically at all times attached or inserted in that printhead assembly. So what if you have a second set? Well, that's the best scenario here. You're going to then, when it comes in the mail, set it all up, refill them. After you reset them, of course, each one, refill them, and then put the clips that they're going to provide you. Boom, and you have them already ready to go. Okay, that's the best scenario because now when you have a low cartridge, take it out and replace it with one of your PC SE ink cartridges. Okay, you will not see the difference. You will not see the difference. The next one goes slow, the same thing. And now at your leisure, as cartridges are being replaced, you can go ahead and modify them and refill them or top them off. Now the yellow must be flushed. So you're going to get in that set, you're going to get a complete set of cartridges, including a flushed yellow one. But you are going to still have to flush your own. Now, if you get the refill kit from Precisioncolors, they will give you a CLI-8 that you will have to then use, but you have to then change the chip over to that cartridge. Because even though the cartridges are exactly the same body, of course, the chips only recognize the printer for which they were designed. So you need your CLI-42 yellow chip on your CLI-8 replacement cartridge, okay? Otherwise, it just won't be recognized. You'll wonder why. Yeah, it needs that chip. So now what do you do with yours? Well, I would go ahead and practice flushing. You're going to remove the ball, drill the hole, get a syringe with a plain tip, fill it full of Windex with ammonia D, and flush the living, you know what, out of that cartridge. Use about 8 ounces if you have to. And at some point, it's going to look like this after you finish flushing it with water. Okay, first Windex only. Never pump water in here. Okay, it will cause a gelling action. Windex first, followed by water. Done. Then let it dry until it reaches 13.7 grams in this condition without a clip. Okay, just the plain cartridges. You know what I use? I use a toaster oven with a tray, paper towels, and I put it at 100 degrees. That's just a hot summer day. And I go through 30-minute cycles, and I weigh them after each cycle is finished. And at some point, after several cycles, depending on the conditions, you will have a properly dry cartridge. That's it. At that point, you can reset it and refill it and keep it stored for your future needs. So remember, OEM cartridges, all of them can be topped off with Precisioncolors inks. No need to worry about any kind of weird reaction taking place when the two inks mix. Only the yellow. The yellow doesn't like just PC inks. The yellow doesn't like any other ink. It has been reformulated. This yellow is tenacious. This yellow was made to be indestructible, okay? And so that's why you cannot mix it with other inks at all. All right, so that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much. And again, I wish everybody a happy new year. And if I haven't given you a Merry Christmas yet, Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you so much again. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. As always, happy printing, everybody. Bye-bye.